Welcome to renovating the main bedroom in our 140-year-old cottage. The first thing we wanted to do in here was fix up these walls. They were coated in this stuff that was sharp and sandpapery and coming off, but when we started to cut it open, it did not go well. Just like with the games room, someone had cut it open before to run a power line down it, and they had not done a good job. So we peeled off the rest of the stuff, got rid of the old crumbly mortar to replace it with new stuff that'll be strong for the rest of our lives here, prepared the space, and then started mortaring. We're going to keep that stone wall and we're going to put wardrobes in either side of the fireplace. So we kept getting rid of the plaster. Turns out it was literally Hessian sack, which apparently used to be on trend, and this is what we're left with now. It's getting stronger every day, and hang on, just wait for the view. I can't wait to show you the rest of this because, trust me, it's gonna be amazing. Welcome to part 2 of renovating the main bedroom in our 140-year-old cottage. We wanted to cover the beam above the mantelpiece, so we used some gyprock, and then Patrick got to work building these custom wardrobes, which was such a big job. I plastered the gyprock so that we could paint it all up, and then I painted the wardrobes as well, and they came out looking so good. I am so proud of them. I went and got inserts, some racks to hang our clothes on, and some different cupboards and drawers to put inside of them. We hung up this cornice, which gave it a real character feel, and then I picked a colour from this brick to do a very special feature wall. I blended these two colours, they're both by Dulux, and I used a pen and some string to create a semicircle. That's the first coat, it didn't look good. While I waited for it to dry, I painted the cornices and plugged the holes, and there it is. And then we painted the inside of the skylight white. The final reno vid is being edited as I speak. Welcome to renovating the games room in our 140-year-old cottage. So the little cracks turned out to be huge cracks in the wall, and we mixed up our own plaster, but it looked horrible. So while I was choosing a colour for the feature wall, Patrick mixed up a second batch of plaster. Oh my god, look at that. And thankfully it turned out a lot nicer than the first batch. So we plastered it up. It was pretty rough, so then I had to sand it, which was very dusty. Then I got to finally painting the feature wall this beautiful colour. It's called Submarine and it's by Dulux. It looked a little bit patchy at first, but it got nicer and nicer with every coat. I painted the other walls quite a bright white with a natural white on that wall there, and then we took down that chandelier and started building the shelves. I've got this idea of painting them the same colour as the wall so they'll fit in absolutely seamlessly. We've just started the bricks at the back of the fireplace and it's falling apart, but wish us luck. This is part 2 of renovating the games room in our 140-year-old cottage. The next thing I did was sand and fix up some paint. The boys moved the fireplace back in and we added the shelves to go above the TV. Then I cleaned and cleaned and cleaned. I went to a bunch of thrift stores and op shops and salvage yards to find the perfect pieces of furniture to finish off the room. And then finally we started styling, which is my absolute favourite bit. I painted some furnishings brass to really stand out, and then I styled some more. We cleaned the skylight and we tried the chandelier, but it just wasn't quite right for the room, so we've saved it for somewhere else. I added the final finishing touches, like all the games for the games room and this pampas grass, and it's finally finished. I just feel so happy when I'm in here. Everything has been chosen with such love and I just really love it. And tomorrow we start on the main bedroom.
Hey guys, I'm back with another room makeover, so come and see. This is actually my roommate's bedroom, and as you can see, there's not a lot going on, so I want to come in and spice things up a bit for her. Her room's pretty small, but she has some really nice furniture, so we're going to keep all of that, but her walls need some extra attention. So I went online and I started sourcing. I want to look for things that she would like. She loves pink. So I think I can play around with some fun things. And my order just submitted, so you're going to want to like for part 2. Hey guys, all of my Dormify stuff just arrived today, so come along because I have a lot of unpacking to do. If you're new here, I'm doing a room makeover for my roommate. Her room has nothing really on the walls and she doesn't really have any pillows, so I'm going to spice some things up for her. I thought these curtain string lights would be perfect for behind her bed, and now I'm just putting on her new baby pink duvet cover and doing some pillows. And when I opened this sign, this was my actual reaction. Oh my gosh, I think it's so cool. So now I'm just adding the finishing touches to try and bring her room to life, so like for part 3. So this was the bedroom before, and as you can tell, it was super bare. There wasn't a lot going on. So when everything from Dormify arrived, I was able to transform this space, and now I am absolutely obsessed with everything. These blankets are so cozy. We live in a super cold area, so those are going to be helpful in the winter. And a little trick for you, because there was no headboard and I wasn't planning on buying a headboard, these Euro shams are a super feasible option. They're comfortable and huge. So overall, I'm really happy